Those perpetrators, obviously, they not gonna just watch those images or video, they sell it. Sua and hello everyone. My name is Mirday. I am a member of the Leadership Council at AusCam Freedom Project, an organization that working on anti-trafficking, and we are working to prevent girls from abuse in Cambodia. We've been working to prevent as well as to help and protect the survivor or high-risk girl. For monthly data is around 10 to 20 cases. Based on our experience working with online child exploitation, we can observe that those who are exposed to the risk are teenagers around 13 to 18. But there's also other cases that are older as well. Everyone can be the victim, regardless of gender and age. The perpetrator, in order to get the images and video, is grooming the child by trying to familiar with them, trying to talk, to give attention, so the child would feel like, okay, he's safe to talk with and share their personal information. Based on what have been researched in Cambodia on disrupting harm from UNICEF, they have mentioned that 160,000 children have been exploited online. Most of the cases have really common format, which is the perpetrator threaten the girls for money or seeking more of their images or video. And those perpetrators, obviously, they not gonna just watch those images or video, they sell it in order to get their income. Some of them are contacting or threaten the victim to meet them face to face, and they do like the activity like live streaming on the sexual activity on the victim, and that is how the online exploitation link with the trafficking physically. Nowadays, we observe that children are at the age of development stage, exposed to more technical devices. And most of them already got their iPad, got their phone in like early age. And when they use the internet without proper privacy setting or without proper care from the parent, is really exposed them much toward the exploitation, disrupting harm. Report that they also mention about 41% of children link themselves to the stranger online. There's an increase of advancing technology. There's so many apps. There's AI power, whether it is in our educational group, our school group. There's still unexpected and suspicious link, and it's really scary. We're trying to protect ourselves by learning about cybersecurity, how to spot whether the link is right to click on. Another factor is how social media really influence the kid, the teenager. They also get the pressure from their peer, which expose them much toward the risk. The perpetrator use the platform to exploit or to get the income. Telegram is mostly common in our country, where the perpetrator use it to create the group, post images and video of the victim, and to get into that group. If people want to see all those material, they have to pay. But some people also sell the material in that group as well. Last time I saw the ban of that group was like over 1,000 of people in that channel. And for connecting with the victim, mostly they use other platforms like Facebook or Instagram. And then most likely they move to Telegram. So basically, it's more privacy. Our organization, AusCam, we are a trust partner with Meta in removing content such as sexual image or video via a Stop NCAI website. For the Telegram, we are not partner with them. And when it's come to anything that we want to remove, we just use the internal reporting system from them because Telegram do not have any partner with other app or other tech company, and it's really challenging for us. So for girls, when it comes to risk or exploitation, they might have with economic hardship, with the family conflict, or how they're seeking love, seeking attention from online that they expose to the perpetrator. But when it comes to boy, they also face with that challenges. But the societal expectation toward them that they are not the one who need to seek for help. They are the boy, they need to help themselves. So this is how we can see that the societal expectation get the boy not able to seeking help or report, and that's how they fall into the risk more than the girl. Based on my perspective, the society mostly victim blaming that they are not really careful enough when using online, especially toward the girl when there are any leak of image or video or something. As a youth myself, I think my experience is that there are a negative impact when it comes to the support on the law enforcement. We should not blame the victim, especially on children, because they are not at fault. And as I said, everyone can be the victim. So with strong law enforcement, it's not like just to protect them, but also to prevent. They have the right to use the platform freely, and they should have the right to report when it comes to any issue that affecting their right when using those digital platforms. For the AusCam Freedom Project services or our work, mainly we got the cases by the victim or high-risk girl contacting us from our hotline, our chatbot Niri, and our Telegram hotline as well, which is run 24/7. The protection team, they provide her the mental support in order to strengthen her mental health. Next step on how to provide them the legal advice on how to report to the police officer or report to Ministry of Women Affairs, and also remove the content. And in any cases that we are unable to provide for our client, we refer to other partner that provide that services. And I think the one of the latest case, partner NGO have tracked down the perpetrator and put him to the police. He went to jail in order to creating a safe space for everyone to surf the internet or online platform. The tech company should have like the safeguarding policy, especially toward the kids. Digital is like expanding, it's advancing, and if we want to protect children, we need to give them the education in the early age. The NGO and authority as well as the government, they working together to raise awareness, but it's like it take time. The challenges for us is as we are just a small organization, and although we try many programs to spread about how this issue really affecting the community, we still do not have fully capacity to spread it all across our country. The youth also play important role when they come to the campaign. They also spread the information that they learn from the awareness raising campaign toward other peer as well. I am Mind Day, and thank you for listening to the Mekong Podcast. For more insight into organized crime across the Mekong, stay tuned for the monthly Mekong Matter podcast.